Welcome back to the Feel Good Scoliosis 30-Day Challenge. We are going to continue on from where we took off yesterday with our standing corrections, but I'm going to get you to bring a chair close by, so just pause me for a second and go and grab one. Good. Now that you have your chair, this is just because we're going to be working a little bit on balance and stability today whilst challenging our corrections, so having a chair is going to be very handy, perhaps, or not. It's really up to you. Right, to get started, I'm going to get you to come back into those standing corrections that we did yesterday. So, feet shoulder width apart, trying to get your toes, your knees, everything in alignment. So we just don't want to have one foot turning out to the side or anything like that. Getting everything aligned, coming to your hips. If you're up to the side, bring your hips back to center. Bring your rib cage in. See if you can tuck a front ribbon if it's poking out, and maybe pull back ones in. It's very slight movements. Really don't pull on yourself. Just gentle movements, and you're working up the chain. Everything that's twisted, you're untwisting. Everything that's shifting, you're unshifting. Basically, coming all the way up to your head and reaching the crown of your head up to the ceiling, but not flaring through the ribs, keeping your ribs nice and tight. You can take your hands to your hips, gently push through your hips, and get a little bit of traction through the spine. Then we're going to hold these corrections whilst doing a little bit of movement to challenge and strengthen our bodies in this position. So you can stay nice and long and take your hands to the chair. We're going to take an inhale and come up onto the tiptoes. Reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Ooh, challenge the balance. And then exhale, lower down, but keep your corrections. Inhale, come up onto the tiptoes, reach the crown of the head up. And then slowly lower. Inhale, come up onto the tiptoes, keep those corrections, get long through the spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, coming up, stay long, get high on those tiptoes. Slowly lower. 4 more times. Inhale, come on up. Get as long as you can. Exhale, lower. Check, have you still got your corrections? Again, having a mirror out in front is going to be so helpful. Inhale, get really long through the spine. Exhale, lower. Let's do it. Inhale, come up, get long through the spine. Lowering down. One more time, really go for it. Go for it, go for it. Get as tall as you can. Reach the crown of your head up. Squeeze your tummy muscles. Ooh. And then gently lower down. And just let the body relax. Just notice how that feels. Just that little bit of movement whilst trying to hold corrections is really difficult. So if you struggled with that, don't worry, you are not alone. If you found that really easy, then congratulations. And we're going to do it again, but if you did find it easy, you can do it without having your chair on the hand. Because chair on the hand on the chair. Because obviously this is helping a lot with your balance. So you can take the hand off to add that extra level of difficulty if you need it. We don't want to sacrifice form though. We never want to sacrifice form. Keeping our corrections. Let's do it again. So, standing nice and corrected. Get those hips, ribs, shoulders aligned, head up to the ceiling. You can take your hands to your hips. Maybe push gently through your hips to get tall through the spine. Okay. So you're either taking your hand to the chair to help with your balance, or you can keep your hands on your hips. Choose your level of difficulty, and we're going to go. Inhaling, coming up onto the tiptoes, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale and lower. Inhaling, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Get as long through your body as you can. Exhale, lower. Inhale, get long through the body, reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, coming up, get long, 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 reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, lower. We're going to do it 3 more times. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up, high onto those tiptoes, getting tall. Exhale, lower. Inhale, coming up. Come on, you got this. Get as tall as you can. Reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, lower. One more time. Let's really go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Get onto those tiptoes. Try and touch the ceiling with your head. Squeeze your core muscles. And then lower down and relax. Just let the body go back to what it wants to do. And just notice what happens. Does your body start to sink? Does it start to shift to one side? Do you notice anything with your scoliosis or with your fusion? Just acknowledge those feelings. It's really about getting in tune with our bodies as well. Noticing how we hold each other, how we're holding ourselves when we're not standing corrected. Because I really notice the second I release my corrections, I'm like over here, you know? So do you notice something like that as well? It's totally okay if you do, because we're all in this together, one big scoliosis family. I know it's tough, but keep practicing that. If you have a bit more time after this video, can you come up and down on those tiptoes again? Keep challenging yourself, keep challenging your corrections. Even if that was really hard and you're like, Claudia, please no more, maybe just stand with your corrections and breathe. That's going to be it for today, my beautiful scoliosis family. I will see you tomorrow.